News Talk 1330 WLBB, Carrollton.
Good morning, everybody. This is Lori Wilson with you on Community Voice. Happy Thursday, 28th of March. Can you believe it already? It's the end of March. Next time I talk to you, I guess it'll be close to May. Anyway, or April. I have by the way, this is all this brilliance that you're listening to right now is on Facebook Live. So tune into what's the is News Talk 1330? Yeah, Facebook Live, because we have Danielle Jenkins with us in the studio today. She's the director of the Carrollton Senior Center. Good morning, Danielle.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, hold on. There. I think I had your mic down. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I don't know. Actually, ever since the mic's open, I've been bumbling around. You and I were talking about the pollen and Flonase and stuff before.
Yes.
So it's that time of year. All right. So we're really excited to hear about all of your activities and the services that you guys offer. Later on in the show, we're going to talk about Alzheimer's Group of Carroll County, and then you're a member of the West Georgia Council on Aging. So we've got a lot to talk about. And as a fledgling older person, I'm really interested to hear all of your activities. So first of all, how did you get involved with the Carrollton Senior Center?
Actually, when I was growing up, my great aunt lived with us and she had Alzheimer's disease. And so for 8 years, when I was in middle school and high school, I would help my mom take care of her as well as go to school. And so that started my love with older adults and being a caretaker and caregiver. So I started from a young age of about 8 years old.
Wow.
And I went to the University of West Georgia. I'm originally from Lilburn, Georgia, which is near Snow Mountain. And I became an intern at Carrollton Parks and Recreation. And after my internship, the person that had the job happened to quit. And I fell into the position and been there since 1997,
Wow.
so 22 years now.
And our viewers on Facebook Live can see the beautiful smile you got on your face when you were remembering your aunt.
Yes.
Tell us about her.
She was super special.
Yeah?
Her name was Kate, and she was my mom's mother's sister. She never married, never had kids. She always lived with my mother growing up, so she was like a second mother to my mom. And so she was very special to me, and I just kind of took her under my wing because my parents worked 2 jobs and had 3 kids.
Wow.
And I was just always trying to, help any way I can and take care of her.
Okay, so and we'll save that for its own segment.
Okay.
So let's talk about the Senior Center. First of all, where is it?
We are located on 220 West Avenue. We are behind the Stallings Community Center on South White Street. The Carrollton Senior Center is a part of Carrollton Parks and Recreation, which is under the city of Carrollton.
And what kind of activities do you guys do?
We have a variety of activities. We have different rooms. We have a room with 4 billiards tables. We have an arts and crafts room where we have different things going on each day in that room. We have like a leather crafting class. We have Wednesdays, we have an art class with John Beckremitz, our instructor, comes in and teaches. We have a crochet and knitting class.
Oh, wow.
So it really depends on what day, what we have going on in there.
It sounds like fun.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. And then we have a multi-purpose card room. They play ping pong.
How many people go through these doors?
We average a day, depending on the activities and stuff, 100 or so per day. We have 600 and something members. And it just depends on the activities that they want to participate in. We also have other activities that are seasonally, such as like Fourth Friday Fishers.
Wait, Fourth Friday Fishers?
Yes, the fourth Friday of the month in the spring, fourth Friday of the month in the fall. We take them fishing different lakes and ponds.
Do you go on all of these?
Me and my coworkers,
yeah?
we kind of trade off. And then we have a Silver Spokes bike riding group and walking group, different things that depend on the weather.
These are great names, by the way. Do you come up with those?
Thank you.
Silver Spokes
Some
is
of
great.
them I did. And our line dancers are the West Georgia Silver Liners, silver meaning senior theme.
That's pretty great. That's great.
And then we also started with the University of West Georgia. We partnered with them and created a club called the West Georgia Silver Wolves.
And what does that club do?
And they provide us with free tickets to one football game, one basketball game, and one baseball game each year. And so we have our own little T-shirts and hats that are made that says West Georgia Silver Wolves.
Nice.
And, before the football game, we go tailgating and just have lots of fun.
So what is the age? I mean, when will I become a senior?
Okay. All of our activities are offered for those 55 years of age and older. And our lunch
I already
program,
am a senior. Holy cow.
I know. It's getting
All the young
closer.
men in this place are laughing. Okay.
Our lunch program, which we have congregate meals every day, Monday through Friday, served at the Senior Center. A nutritionist plans it, so it's a hot, nutritious meal. And it's $2 a day for members over the age of 60. And also we have the home deliver meals program where we cook and deliver meals to people in the community that are more homebound.
Okay, so tell us more about that meals program. It sounds like quite a production, I would imagine.
It is, and it's really good, especially for, anybody, but especially for those that live alone. They come in, they get a hot, nutritious meal. They don't have to buy as many groceries. They don't even have to wash dishes, So for $10, they can come 5 days a week and have a great meal at the Senior Center.
I see that you have an April 2019 activities calendar in front of you. I think you probably mentioned some of them, but it looks like there's an entry every single day.
Yes, ma'am.
Bingo. I see bingo.
We're always doing something. There's some that just, like things like bingo, and there's some that like the more active activities, like our Boomer Adventure Camp and trips. We have day trips and overnight trips. So,
okay, Boomer, as a Boomer, I would be interested in knowing what that means. Boomer Adventure Camp.
We have a week-long camp every June, and we've done different places, such as last year we went deep sea fishing in Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, fun.
We've done the zip lining at Banning Mills. We've done the Segway tour at Stone Mountain, laser show, just anything active to get them out, kayaking. Just something that might be out of their norm, but still fun and adventurous with a group.
And you get to go with them whenever you can, right? Or whenever you want?
As much as we can, yeah. Me or my coworkers, correct.
So I see a lot of people in this station, and you are just really in the studio, just sparkling. I'm hoping you're watching this on Facebook Live because Danielle, I can tell you love your job.
Something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
I do. Yes, ma'am.
And you told us about your aunt, but it seems, you were born to do this. It seems to me.
Yeah.
So that's great. I guess I might be seeing you there sometime.
I'd love to have you.
Oh, boy. First of all, give us some contact information for anyone who's listening and wants to get involved.
Absolutely. The number of the Carrollton Senior Center is 770-832-1644.
Okay. And it's just in the heart of Carrollton.
It is. It's not far at all off the square. Absolutely. And we do have, it's limited, but we have a transportation program based on availability that picks up people on the bus at their homes, brings them to the Senior Center and takes them back home.
Do people come and spend the day?
Yes, absolutely. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To be a member of the Senior Center, it's $20 per year. We do renew every July when the city fiscal year starts back over. However, after March 1st, it's reduced to $10 until the new fiscal year starts back in July.
So that must mean that we have some kind of subsidy going on, right?
Yes, absolutely.
In order to pay everybody and get everything. So what a great deal.
Yes, it's a big partnership between the City of Carrollton and also Three Rivers Area Agency on Aging, and they have money funneled down through us through the state and federal government as well.
Is Three Rivers involved with the West Georgia Council on Aging as well?
Some, but it's separate. That's more of the 10 county-wide area, whereas the other is more of the local West Georgia area. Okay,
well, we have still so much to talk about, but it's already time for our first break, which we will now take, and we're going to hear from Tanner Health System. More in 60 seconds with Danielle Jenkins, so stick around.
At Tanner, we're advancing health throughout West Georgia and East Alabama because we know that exceptional care isn't based on how many patients we serve, but how well we serve them. That's why we're focused on quality, delivering the best possible care for our patients. It's why we're expanding our clinical services and building new facilities to serve our growing community. And it's why we're looking beyond our hospitals and medical practices to develop sustainable wellness and preventive health programs in our region. What makes a hospital great has changed. It's not how many beds we have. It's how well we care for the neighbors who need them. Delivering the right care to every patient, every time, is how Tanner is advancing health with medicine beyond measure. Learn more at tanner.org or find a physician on our medical staff by calling 770-214-CARE.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Community Voice. Lori Wilson with you, broadcasting through the March pollen haze that is inhabiting my brain. Luckily, we have Danielle Jenkins here. And by the way, if you're just joining us, we're on Facebook Live. Hop onto Facebook, News Talk 1330, and you will see Danielle Jenkins, who, and the back of my head, please, and make me look 21. Would you please? Thank you very much, Joel. Carrollton Senior Center Director, Danielle Jenkins. We were talking over the break that you have is it a master's in gerontology? A degree in gerontology, which is a study of aging, right?
Yes, that is correct.
What an interesting field to go. I don't think I knew, I knew what gerontology was, but tell us about that degree program.
Yes. I got it from the University of West Georgia in 2001.
And what, is that a
it's the study of aging, yes.
So what college were you in?
University of West Georgia. I got my undergrad in therapeutic recreation degree.
Is that a
master's?
Is it an education in the College of Education or in the College of Nursing or
Master of Science?
Science. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But,
and
they no longer have it right now, unfortunately. But it was a great, field to go back and further.
And what kind of courses did you take in the pursuit of that degree?
A lot of different ones.
Yeah, she's going, don't make me tell all of them.
Yeah, I know. But it was just, variety, just to expand my knowledge and learn more about the aging field. A lot of things what happen to you when you get older.
I want to do a whole show on that.
I know, right? That's a whole other story.
You forget to turn on the mics, before the show starts.
Yeah, it was very interesting, and I'm glad I did it. And it was so close by, so I was able to do it while working full time and go back to school.
We were talking before the show about the Alzheimer's group of Carroll County, and you said, yeah, that's my baby. This is why I got into this profession.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I'm scared to death of Alzheimer's, having had, I think, 2 grandparents who had that. And I think that's something that we kind of fear.
Yes.
Talk about why you love being involved with the care.
I just know what caregivers go through.
Yeah.
I've seen it. And if it's okay, I'd like to talk to you about some of the activities and events that we have coming up.
Yeah.
One of them is going to be a community resource day. And this is going to be on Tuesday, April the 9th. Registration begins at 5:30. The event's from 6 to 8. And they're going to have different speakers. Some of the topics are going to include the overview of dementia, legal issues, and caregiving for the caregiver. A light dinner will be provided, and it's going to be held at the Carrollton Senior Center, like I said, on Tuesday, April the 9th. If you're interested in this, you can call 770-832-9010. And RSVP is requested, and there is no charge for this event.
Okay. Well, let's dive into some of those topics to the extent that you want to or can. Tell us what kind of conversations you guys are going to be having, and will this be specifically for caregivers or perhaps sufferers of Alzheimer's?
It's designed for caregivers.
Okay.
Yes, it is. And like I said, there's going to be several different presenters.
Yeah.
It's really good information. So if you can make it, I really suggest people to come check it out.
Do you do this every year?
Every year.
Okay,
we
good.
do. And we have a couple other events coming up as well. On October the 3rd at Midway Church, we have a lady called Teepa Snow. She's a world-renowned speaker on Alzheimer's disease. She's absolutely fabulous. We did bring her last year to Midway, and we're bringing her back on October the 3rd.
What's the gist of her message?
Just everything, like as far as how to deal with being a caregiver, the signs, the symptoms, how to properly, lead somebody with Alzheimer's. I mean, just there's so many mixed signals and things that she can give you to train you on Alzheimer's disease.
And does she also talk about, how to, as a caregiver, how to take care of yourself?
Absolutely. And a lot of it's hands-on. She'll make you get up and participate as a group and stuff. I mean, it's really fabulous. So like I said, that's October 3rd. You can still call 770-832-9010 for more information.
And you come back to the station closer to that time and we'll
Great.
do a whole show
yes,
on that. Yeah.
Yes. And then another thing, too, we have coming up is our Alzheimer Caregiver Fun Day. It's an annual event, and this one's designed to bring the caregiver with them. We have different entertainment. We have singers. We have line dancers. Gerald Berg comes and does a simple art project.
Oh, nice.
We have a juggler. Different activities for them, and a free lunch and door prizes as well. So that's just more of a fun atmosphere for the caregiver and the Alzheimer's participant.
I know you talked about your aunt when you were growing up, but in the course of your education certification, did you ever have to serve or do an internship at, let's say, a memory care facility?
Actually, I did. I did my internship at Carrollton Parks and Recreation when I was a therapeutic major, and that's how I fell into the job.
Oh, wow.
is
Okay.
from being an intern there.
What are some, if someone's out there listening and excited to hear that you've got all these programs, just for right now, give us sort of an overview if you are taking care of a parent or a grandparent. What would you say to somebody listening who hasn't been to these programs yet?
It's important to take care of yourself also. Caregivers, I mean, they can get worn down very quickly. And first of all, to know that you're not alone. There's so many people that you're going through this. And then one of the things we try to do is provide education, support, and respite care for those in need in our community through the Alzheimer's group of Carroll County. So know you're not alone, and then also seek help. We do have support groups, things that they can attend. So like I said, by calling this number, they can get more information and just become involved and educate yourself.
Have they ever found out really what causes? Are you born with an Alzheimer's gene and you're going to get it no matter what, or do they know?
No,
And who's a they? I'm
I know,
asking
right?
about.
There's a lot of speculations, but I
Yeah.
don't think anything's for sure definite.
Are there any statistics about the rate of Alzheimer's per capita?
There's a lot of statistics out there, different things. But of course, the baby boomers are those born between 1946 and 1964.
Yep.
So as the aging population is rapidly increasing, there will be more and more, Alzheimer's cases. And I have one more event to tell you about, too,
Okay.
about Alzheimer's, if you don't mind.
No, of
This is one
course.
of our biggest events of the year.
All right,
We're so
we need a
excited.
drum roll here. Okay, here we go.
This is the annual benefit dinner, and this year is going to be held on November the 22nd at the WPA Center in Carrollton, also known as the Old Rock Gym. And this is a huge event. We have a great dinner. We have great entertainment, dancing, and a silent auction and a live auction.
Oh, cool.
So this is something that we raise a lot of money for.
You get all dressed up?
Yes, you get all dressed up, and it's so much fun. But I just wanted to make aware of that on November the 22nd.
So how long has the Carrollton Senior Center how long have you guys been in business?
Since 1978.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
Wow. That's a long time.
It is a
That's when I
long time.
graduated high school.
Don't tell all your secrets.
No, it's all right. Everybody knows my secrets. Therefore, they're not secrets. Let's take a final break. So we'll have a good long time to talk about, in the next segment, the West Georgia Council on Aging, with which you are also involved. And until then, we're going to be hearing from Tanner Health System, our wonderful sponsor. We'll be back in 60 seconds, so stick around.
At Tanner, we're advancing health throughout West Georgia and East Alabama. Because we know that exceptional care isn't based on how many patients we serve, but how well we serve them. That's why we're focused on quality, delivering the best possible care for our patients. It's why we're expanding our clinical services and building new facilities to serve our growing community. And it's why we're looking beyond our hospitals and medical practices to develop sustainable wellness and preventive health programs in our region. What makes a hospital great has changed. It's not how many beds we have. It's how well we care for the neighbors who need them. Delivering the right care to every patient, every time, is how Tanner is advancing health with medicine beyond measure. Learn more at tanner.org or find a physician on our medical staff by calling 770-214-CARE.
And we're back, everybody. Good morning. Happy Thursday. This is Lori Wilson with you on Community Voice. Still in a March pollen haze right here. What was it we were talking about? But by the way, we were talking to Danielle Jenkins today. We were happy to have you here. Danielle's Carrollton Senior Center Director. Before the show, we were talking about all of the medications that one, Flonase, and what was the other one? The pill that you take?
Allegra.
Oh, yeah. That's
Claritin, whatever works.
Yeah. I mean, it works to keep your sinuses clear.
Yes.
But my brain is in a haze. Or maybe I'm in the early stages of Alzheimer's. Who knows? Before we get into that conversation, and because we're on Facebook Live, News Talk 1330, can you hold that sign up? Which camera, Joel, should she hold? This one right here? Can you zoom in on that one? This hilarious 12th annual senior prom is coming up on May 14th. That's so cool. 5:30 to 8. And it's only $10 each. Wow.
Yes, and you get wonderful music by Jerry Rogers, dancing, door prizes. We have a professional photographer come out, a nice catered meal.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun to see them all dressed up, and I mean, it's just a great evening. And here's a picture actually from our senior prom last year at the photo booth.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
so cool. Can you see that? We've got some grannies rocking out right there.
Yes.
That's so cool. So you are really just making the lives of people who care for Alzheimer's patients and Alzheimer's patients themselves. You're making them have a happy, fun, fulfilled life. Wow.
We try. And, like I said, the Alzheimer's group Carroll County is, a different group, but the members of the Senior Center, most of them are more active people.
Mm-hmm.
People with Alzheimer's, if they do come, they have to come with a caregiver. We don't have enough staff for that.
Oh, yeah.
But, we're,
you can't just drop them off.
Yeah, no, ma'am. But a lot of our people are active and involved. And like I said, we have many, fun activities that get them out in the community and get them active.
So talk about the West Georgia Council on Aging.
Yes.
What's their mission? What kind of studies maybe do you guys do?
We have 3 major events each year, and
Okay.
we also have some community education, things like that as well. But the next event we're going to have is going to be actually our 43rd annual Spring Fling, and it's in May. We have it in May because May is Older Americans Month, and it's going to be...
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Jill?
It's a very busy month for us in May. It's going to be at East Carrollton Recreation Center where our events are held. And the doors open at 9. The event starts at 10. We have the George Britt Band going to perform for us.
Nice.
They love to get up and dance and have lots of door prizes. The Carrollton Kiwanis Club, they sponsor and cook the hamburgers for us.
Nice.
We have vendor tables. They can be a vendor and go around and get information, resources, giveaways. We have 3 of those events each year. And then the next event's going to be November 21st, which is our Thanksgiving Fellowship. And that's where we serve the turkey and dressing, the typical Thanksgiving lunch. We don't have entertainment booked for that one yet. And then the third event is usually in February, usually the Thursday before Valentine's Day. And this year we had an Elvis impersonator.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. Made for great pictures.
Oh, man. Was it a really good one?
It was. His name's Harold Schultz. He's from Marietta.
Oh, that's
and
so
he
cool.
travels all over, and he did a great job.
I think my favorite Elvis impersonator I ever saw was at Dragon Con. And he had a stormtrooper uniform up to his waist, and then he had he had a stormtrooper outfit on, but then he had an Elvis cape and an Elvis hat, and he was called Elvis Trooper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
And we have a lot of great sponsors, many sponsors in the community. Milltown, they're
Yeah, but
very
they're great.
good to us.
Yeah.
Gradic Communications, we love Gradic.
Yeah.
And also, a special thanks to all the home and healthcare agencies that provide care to our seniors that are unable to get out and get to senior centers or involved in other activities in our community.
Do you send, for people in that situation, do you guys have volunteers that go and sit and visit with and maybe, play cards with or something, the people who can't get out of their houses?
Three Rivers Area Agents on Aging, like I said, they offer a lot of other resources and stuff. People come into the homes and help with light housekeeping. There's so many things else that they offer for seniors. And so if anybody needs any more assistance for other things such as that, they can call Three Rivers Area Agency on Aging.
Does that include, let's say, a caregiver who needs a half a day off and someone to come in and be with the patient?
They do have a program such as that,
that's
yes.
great.
And their phone number, in case you're interested, is 1-866 854-5652, and they can fill you in on all the other activities that they have.
Do you guys have a website that would be sort of have all of this information that we're throwing at our listeners right now?
Like I said, they can call the Carrollton Senior Center, 770-832-1644, or you can like the Carrollton Senior Center on Facebook.
Okay, there you go.
Stuff that way as well.
There it is. Okay.
And a website, which is for the whole recreation department, is www.cprcad.org.
Okay, that's going to be very helpful. Let's see. We only have about 5 more minutes. What does the West Georgia Council on Aging do any sort of research or address any problems? Do you guys have a forum or meetings that are dedicated to one specific area that you guys cover?
Well, most of us are volunteers. We meet once a month. But one of the big projects we did recently is we created a huge resource guide for seniors. We made it in large print. So, some of our seniors are computer savvy, but there's a lot that still are not.
Sure.
So it was a really thick resource book that we combined and had things throughout the community for them. And we published thousands of these books and gave them out to the seniors in our community.
So it sounds really that like you guys just sort of get together and you identify a need and then you fill
and then refer them to the proper person. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. I just want to make sure we're good on time. Let's go through some of the activities that you talked about at the beginning of the show, just so that we make sure that people joining us later in the show hear about it. You've got some contact information, 770-832-1644.
Yes.
That's the phone number for anybody who just wants to ask questions.
Yes.
Okay. All right, great. So tell us again about the Carrollton Senior Center. And I'm sorry, my beloved, who, by the way, what is it? May is Older
Americans Month.
Older American. He's turning 60 in May. Did you
wow.
hear that, sweetheart? Yeah. He's watching on Facebook Live.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Anyway, so tell us again about some of the. Give us some.
Okay, quick overview of some of the activities.
I wanted to do that, but I also would like to hear some anecdotes. Just some things that happened that just made your heart be happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, something kind of funny is my youngest son is 10, and since he's been born, we've had 6 marriages, people that met at a senior center or at our senior dance or some of our activities. And so that was kind of funny. And then actually this past Tuesday, something that was fun that happened is I took a group to the Fox Theater and we went to the Price is Right live show.
No way.
Yes,
I didn't know they did that.
And we had T-shirts made, and it said, "The Carrollton Seniors are always right."
Oh, that's so cool.
And it was so cute, and we had so much fun.
And was there someone saying
None of us got picked, but a guy in the row next to us won a free trip for 2 to Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was just a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. So we're always doing different things, have day trips, overnight trips. We have a trip coming up April 8th through the 12th to Tunica and Memphis. We have one in September to Lancaster. And actually next January...
Wait, where's Lancaster?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought.
And then next January, we have a cruise to Cuba.
Wow.
So, yeah, we go different places. And like I said, we have local picnics. We have day trips. A lot of seniors just like to go.
Yeah.
They like to go with an organized group where they feel safe.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. And do you go on all these trips with them?
Some of them. My coworkers and I would switch.
Which one are you going on?
The next one I'm doing is Tunica and Memphis in April.
That's very cool. Lancaster, we were just there last summer. It's a fun little town. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful. Amish country and some really great antiquing you can do there. If you want to schlep all of the antiques back with you.
Yeah, load them all on the bus. It's funny.
Okay, we have 1 minute left. What do you want to leave us with?
New program we just started. We started a Parkinson's support group at the Senior Center. The next meeting is going to be on April the 15th at 11 a.m. Patricia and Bruce Brewer kind of lead this for us. And like I said, we have, billiards and line dancing, water aerobics.
Basically,
nice and easy aerobics.
Get involved. It's out there.
Come get
everybody.
a monthly calendar. Let us show you around.
Love it. Okay, Danielle Jenkins, thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for being with us today. I think Colin will be with you in 23 and a half hours. So set your alarms, and in between then, keep those nasal passages unblocked. That's my advice. Bye.
Bye.